Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel from With My Hands and Heart. Today I am doing a collaboration soap using the heat transfer method. It's my new favorite method of making soap and you'll be seeing it a lot. I do believe the first person I ever saw do this is no longer on YouTube, but it was when I was first researching cold process soap. And then they said that there was a different method and it was heat transfer. And I watched him do it and it looked scary, so I didn't do it. And as of lately, I have been watching Ophelia's soapery. She is very talented. She doesn't talk. She just does like musical videos, which are quite relaxing to watch, actually. And, yeah, so the collaboration has, I believe there's almost 100. I could be wrong. It's like 60 or 100 of us. We are using a hashtag in order to find us. So you can watch all of our videos. Just don't forget to check them out. And the rules are as follows. The rules are to use the color green. To also include one other color at least, whether it be yellow, purple, red, I think blue, anywho, just include one other color. It's supposed to be themed off of something that you were inspired by, preferably, I believe, a floral, a flower of some sort, and you'll see mine later. I did lose a little bit of footage here. I forgot to turn on my camera, and in that reddish pink color there, I have rose clay, Brazilian, I think it's red Brazilian clay, and a little bit of beetroot powder to make my clay part of it. I actually have made this twice now. This is my second attempt. The first time I forgot to add my rose clay. I just added red mica and I completely forgot what I was doing. So well, this will be the first soap that you see, but I've actually made another version of this in a different video you'll see later on. So I'm using up a whole bunch of soap scraps, and another one of the requirements of this soap was to have embeds inside and or a pipe top, and I did both. I have plenty of leftover soap scraps. I had a soap that I made and it just didn't work for me, so I chopped it up. The whole thing. I chopped up the whole thing, and I'm happy that I did because it looks really good chunked up in other soaps. Enjoy that look and the texture that it gives. So this is either my first or my second video of 2020 that's actually from 2020, and also my first soap of my spring soap series. Any videos that I posted in January were actually done in like, oh, I don't know, maybe around September or August of last year, of 2019, so yeah, I was really ahead of the game. I had even made some of my Christmas soaps in the summer, just because that's when I had the time and the money actually to make them. So yeah, I'm usually about, on average, about 3 months out from when I actually post. But I took a break because I was in a car accident, so I'm back. I won't bore you with those details. But yeah, we're back to making soap. Oh, this layer here I wanted to talk about real quick. This layer here has it was shaped like a rectangle, and I tried to cut these pieces, those green pieces in there. I tried to cut them to look like leaves, like a leaf throughout the soap. And I think it actually looks pretty good. So if you ever have like a leftover like chunk, you can always carve it into something and then pop it in your soap. So yeah, I was trying to put these close together to kind of make them look like a flower, the little pink ones in there, but they kind of moved around a little bit, but they still looked good. Gives me ideas for later if I was to make like a floral soap. But definitely fun. And so back to what I was trying to say was I was thinking of maybe doing some like other types of videos I haven't done one that's like specifically soap making and in detail, because when I was planning to do it was actually in December, and I actually had to use up my old videos for December because my car accident was in November. I wasn't able to make soap for roughly 3 months. It was November, December, and January that I didn't make anything. And I went crazy not having that, because soaping is my therapy, man. It keeps me sane. And yeah, I was really missing it. So the second I had a chance, I made a couple different soaps, and I came up with my spring soap collection and bits and pieces of summer and some men's, and I'm very excited about this year. Although I don't know if I'm going to be uploading all year round, one per week. I know that would be ideal, and it would help you guys keep track of me. But I do have, well, you know, family comes first. And I really just, I don't know how to say it it's not that I don't love you guys. I do love you guys. I really appreciate all of you who watch me and that sort of thing. You guys are like my family. I'm just saying, this is just my way of keeping track of my videos. And then other people started watching them, and I was like, wow, I didn't know people like would care to watch me. But you're all very supportive, and I appreciate that. And I think I'm almost to 500, and that's super exciting, and I can't believe there's even 500 people who care about little old me. I'm like, there's no way there's that many people that actually care about me and what soap I'm making, you know? But the main reason I put this on so runny and like this is because I wanted to have time to actually put the tops in here, these little roses and some leaves. I didn't really know how I was going to do the leaves, because I did put fragrance oil on the top of this, and it started setting up like instantly. Like, I sped this up times like, oh, I don't know, like 4 or 6, because I realized, oh my, this is getting really solid really quick, and I need to move. So if you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a video. Feel free to leave a comment and check out my Etsy shop as well. So by the time I put on like the last 2 roses there, it was almost completely set up. So I was very concerned. Like, you can actually see how much it's pushing out the soap. As I push it in, it's getting what I call like mashed potato stage. But I got them in there, and I couldn't believe it. And I had no clue what I was going to do with these leaves. They were a afterthought. I wanted to put them on. At first I thought I would pipe some leaves on, and then I decided no. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe if I just set these leaves on there like this, they would look okay. And you'll see later what I actually came up with doing, and I'm really excited about it. Because it wasn't planned, it just kind of happened. And, you know, those are usually the best times when you make a soap and something just kind of goes awry, or something looks off, and then you say, oh, well, that looks like this. And, you know, that's another reason why my apple soaps came to be. Because when I remember when I put them together, and I was like, these don't look like, because I was trying to make donuts, and I was like, these don't look like donuts. They look awful. And then I was like, it kind of looks like an apple. And then I was like, oh my god, apple soaps. So those are usually the most fun. And I did show unmolding this, because I've had people ask me how I unmold these. And I've done that in a few videos now where you can see me unmold it. I actually roll mine down, especially with this kind, because it doesn't really break the seal when you push on the bottom. So if you just roll it down on each side and be really careful of your edges, you'd be good to go. So I can't wait to see this inside. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I don't know what I'm saying on there. I don't. Woo! They're big. So as I was planning this soap, I did not take out any, I didn't take out any soap. So I made really large bars. And technically, the leaves actually did show up in the soap, looking cute and adorable. All the little chunks look like little roses. And I'll show you shortly what my inspiration was. I'm kind of keeping it a secret. I mean, it's obvious it's a rose. But where? So yeah, there's super large bars. And usually when I make a large bar, sometimes if I'm feeling, you know, weird, I'll cut the bottom off, like horizontally. Like right where the red starts, maybe I'll cut there and then just cut that part off, and then it'll be a smaller bar. And then I can use the other bits and pieces for another soap. I'm kind of infamous for that. So I decided that I would cut it this direction, vertically instead. And I've never done this before, but it was like this soap was made specifically to be cut this direction. So, and it wasn't planned at all. I just did it and I was like, wow, these actually look pretty good. And it made them smaller and easier to handle. And that's always a plus. So yeah, I was super excited about this and the way it turned out, and I just love it. So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to check out everyone else's videos. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you later. Feel free to leave any comments below. If you have any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see, I'm open to suggestions at this point, because it's not that I don't want to make soap, I just don't have the demand right now for making soap. And I thought about making some, like maybe some shower steamers and that sort of thing. So this is my inspiration. This is my rose bush, one of my rose bushes around my property. This is our backyard of our house. And I actually made a rose water face mist for myself from those roses, because we don't spray them with anything, and they were super awesome. So thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!